Hello, Daily Drafters. How is it going? Welcome to today's live stream of Lord of the Rings drafts here on the channel. Good to be with you all here. First live stream that isn't early access of the format. Going to be a fun one today. We're going to be drafting today, and that's all we're going to be doing. Because that is among the more fun things to be doing in the Arena client. So here we are with the draft. Don't need to kill too much more time because here we are. Let me know in chat if you can hear everything in game audio. You hear me, everything's balanced all right. Just want to make sure that all the levels are good. If not, then we're just going to go ahead and dive right in here. So here we go. All right. What do we got in pack one, pick one? A pretty clear pick, not clear pick, but clear decision between Eowyn for red-white aggro. Hey, Eel, how's it going? And Old Man Willow, which is a card I've played with a lot already in the format. Book of Mazarbul, to a lesser extent, this card is good. I'd play it in most red decks as well. Everything else in this pack is so much worse than these two cards that I think it's between Old Man Willow and Eowyn here. And I haven't played red-white aggro before, and it's been pretty good. I don't think we wheel the book. Maybe we wheel like Esquire the King or Eagles of the North. I do like Old Man Willow. I haven't liked green very much as a color. That's not to say we couldn't be like white-black splash this, but we've done that quite a few times here already on the channel, including early access. I'm going to start with Eowyn here. It's not the first time I've had Eowyn pack one, pick one. It is the first time I will take her, though. And then we've got Fear Fire Foes. Yes, please. This card is insane. X and a red. Damage can't be prevented. And it deals X damage to target creature and 1 damage to each other creature that they control. There's also a Rohirrim Lancer that I wouldn't mind wheeling, as well as an Esquire the King. But Fear Fire Foes is definitely the pick here. Pretty clearly. So I'm going to go ahead and take that here. And potentially finding our way into red-white here. Who knows? We'll see. We're not locked in yet. All right, well, if we're in red-white, then Dúnedain Blade is going to be pretty good. Best card in this pack, regardless of color. I haven't played with Tale of Tenuviel yet. It's probably not the best in red-white. It's a little slow. 5 mana, gets indestructible. Then you return something to the battlefield, which in red-white probably won't be much more than, maybe a 3 or a 4 drop at best. There's Eastmark Cavalier if we're looking just for a quantity of 2 drops. There's You Cannot Pass, which might be good. I don't think I'm taking the tail here. So do I take You Cannot Pass or the Blade? I guess, no, I'll take You Cannot Pass. I think it has a higher upside here, so. All right, Legolas. A little bit far away from what we're doing. There's a combat trick and there's a Took Reaper. Took Reaper is not a card I particularly like very much, but in this, in red-white, you need 2 drops, and this is a 2 drop. There's also just a combat trick, but I'm wondering if we need to try to branch out. The only thing I could think about is Torment of Gollum or Glorious Gale. I don't think we can branch out all the way to Legolas of 2 extra colors here. I guess I'll take the 2-drop. It's not great, but I mean, it's something. All right, well, Hugh the Entwood is a big no. We've got War Beast, which has been impressive. We've got Stalwarts, which is fine in some decks. Probably not the deck we're building. And Swarming of Moria. It's like a 3-mana 2/2 make a treasure. I'm wondering between the War Beast and the Swarming here is pretty much what I'm deciding between. I don't know how many 5-drops you can fit, and I would much rather cards like Aemir in my 5-drop slot. Let's try Swarming and see if that makes the cut or not. It's not among the most aggressive cards, but I think it's probably fine to run. We've got Nimble Hobbit, but I don't think this card's very good. I don't know about y'all, but 2-mana 1/3, you can sacrifice a food or pay an additional 3 mana to tap a creature. I mean, it's too expensive for what it wants to do. Probably just going to take the 2-drop at Eastmark Cavalier here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking Rising of the Day. Erebor Flamesmith, not for today. Although this deck has looked relatively open, except for the blue cards, but still haven't played blue-red. Still do want to play blue-red, but let's take the 2-drop in Eastmark Cavalier here. Okay. Now there's a Protector of Gondor. That's fine. Cast into the Fire, probably not. And then second Breakfast, Slip on the Ring, whatever. But Protector of Gondor, 4 mana, 3/3. You get 2 humans out of the deal. Don't mind if I do there. And on pick 9, which is in 2 packs from now, we're trying to wheel... We're not going to wheel the Book of Mazarbul. So do we wheel... I'm not sure what else there is. There's a Barrowblade improvised club now for Wrath. I think having a copy of a Barrowblade is going to be pretty good, because we could also get uncommon Eowyn, which is good with Barrowblade. I might play either of these 2 cards if I were to get a copy, but let's start with the Barrowblade here. Okay, so the Esquire is the card I thought we might wheel. We wheeled the Haradrim Spearmaster and the Esquire, and now for Wrath, and took Reaper. So I guess I'll take my first Esquire here. 1-drops are going to be pretty important in aggro decks like this. Only have 1 legendary at the moment. And you really do want to make this cost just 3. Alright, Gimli's Axe, the only card we would consider, and I don't think it's good enough. It's just too slow. 3 mana, 2 to equip. +3/+0 is good, but like... That's 5 mana before you even have anything going on. Alright, nothing here as well. Things are drying up, but that's alright. We got 2 more packs. Okay, got the combat trick back. Could be worse. The War Beast also came back. Interesting, that's the card that we were considering taking last time. I don't know if we'll end up playing it. Depends on how many 5-drops we end up with, but we'll start with it here. All right, Theoden, get on in here. 3 mana, 2/3. Whenever it or another human enters, a creature gets double strike. That is great. There's also a Phial of Galadriel, which is not good. don't take this card. Errand Rider of Gondor is a card I would love to get a copy of, or two, or three. And maybe we wheel like a Nalfarath, and maybe we play it. Probably not, though. We'll see. Got a War Beast. Don't think we'll play two of those, but Theoden is exactly what we want here. So we'll take Theoden. Grishnak. 3 mana 1/1, you amass 2, and when you do, you gain control of a non-legendary that's less than or equal power until end of turn. Is that better than Shire Sheriff? Neither of them are humans. We don't really... What tokens do we have so far? We have the amass token, we have the 1/1 token from here, and that's it? It's also just a 2 mana 2/2 vigilance, which might be good enough? I don't think Grishnak is necessarily for this deck. We're not going to be amassing a ton. Let's take the Shire Sheriff. Alright, now we get an Errand Rider, which is great. 3 mana 3/2, basically just draw a card most of the time. The Tale of Tenuvial is still here, but again, I don't think that's really for red-white. And then we've got a couple other red and white cards that I probably don't want to play, but Errand Rider is premium here. Alright, what's our curve look like? Could be better. I guess that means we have to take an Eastmark Cavalier. And then... I mean, the Oligai Crusher is probably not bad either. 4 mana 4/4 can't block most of the time, but who cares? We're attacking. But I think we need the 2 drops here, so let's take the Eastmark Cavalier. Relentless Rohirrim might be fine. There's a Nalvarath and a Second Breakfast. Those are the only other cards we would consider here. So I think I'll just take this, and maybe it fits in if our curve doesn't end up being too ugly. Wow, okay. Well, that's a relatively late Ranger's Firebrand, and that goes to face if we want it to. 1 mana, deal 2 to any target. It's also another Grishnak. I don't know how good that's going to be in our deck. Usually this is pretty good with sacrifice effects. We're not going to end up with that too much. There's a Farmer. It's not a human. There's a Nalfarath that we're probably going to wheel, but we're taking the Ranger's Firebrand here for sure. We didn't get a blade yet, so we can take this blade. Currently have 8 humans, so the blade's probably going to make the cut. Westfold Rider, it's an aggressive card. 2 mana 3/1, human. The blade makes it a 5/2. We'll go ahead and take the Rider here, and then wheel nothing. That's not good news. The Troll wheeled, but we're not doing that. I'll take it in the event that we need to splash something. Deck is looking fine so far. I mean, we need some more, like, high-powered 2-drops, and... Oh, look at all these 1-drops. I didn't even notice we had that many. You Cannot Pass, we have 2 legends right now. And Took Reaper is the only way to tempt us? No, Ranger's Firebrand tempts us as well. I already have a Gimli's Axe, probably not playing 2, or even 1. So all of the white and red cards came back, but they're all, like, bad. So I don't think I'm playing any of them. We have 19 playables so far, so we'll be fine here. Can fill things out in pack 3. The Crusher came back. I mean, that's a good aggressive card. I guess I'll take it. Don't know if we'll play it, but we'll see. Can't have too many 4-drops. Combat tricks won't be awful. We haven't seen any Smite the Deathless yet. We haven't seen any Hobbit Stings. So we'll need some interaction. Ooh, Elrond. Love Elrond, but not today. So we've got Faramir. We've got Eagles of the North and Lost to Legend. That is interaction, but when you have a card as good as Faramir, that's pretty hard to pass up on. So 4 mana 3/3. If a creature died on your end step, you draw a card. And whenever the ring tempts you, if you don't choose Faramir as your ring bearer, you get a 1/1. Again, the ring's not tempting us much. Just 2 times so far. 1.5, kind of. Well, I guess 2.5. So, I mean, we have some here, but Faramir's still good, even with just that first line of text. So. Alright, here's a combat trick in Gimli's Fury. Reprieve, it's a good card. I don't think it's very good in red-white, because we're trying to get onto the board, which means Battlescarred Goblin is probably just what we want as a decent 2-drop. We have 5 2-drops right now. There's another Swarming. I don't know if I'd play 2. A Farmer, Again, Reprieve is fine in most decks, but let's take the Battlescarred Goblin here. Alright. We're getting some red and white, but, like, not great options with it. I guess I take a Westfold Rider. 2 mana 3/1, basically. There's another War Beast, but I don't even know if we're playing this one. I don't think I want 2 Blades. Breaking the Fellowship is... It's got Temptation on it, but not exactly the card I'm looking to run here. Same with Reprieve. I mean, maybe Fire of Orthanc. We already have one in the sideboard. I'll think about playing that card. Gives me vibes of Hazardous Blast from, what was that? Phyrexia All will be one, I think. Alright, another Crusher, another 2-drop, another Combat Trick, another Blade, a Now for Wrath. Look at our 4-drop slot already, though. Like, that's not great. Yeah, I guess I just take another 2-drop over these replaceable 4s. Could have had all of the reprieves. I guess that's kind of interaction. There's also Escape from Orthanc, which currently have a Rush the Room as our only combat trick. I'll take the reprieve. I think that we might get another +1/+3 combat trick at some point anyway. See, we could have our pick of the litter here. How many Eastmark Cavaliers can we play? I suppose many is the answer. Just 2-drop .deck, equip it with the blades, and then another Cavalier. I think I'll take a Spearmaster to fill out our curve a little bit better here. Could even play 2 blades in this deck, considering how many 2-drops we have. Oh, nice. Our Lancer Wheel. That's perfect for us. 1 mana, 1/1 Menace. When it dies, the ring tempts you. And now we get to the wheel here. I said we could run 2 blades. I suppose we could consider it. Gimli's Fury, another combat trick? I mean, we've got options here. We're probably going to have to end up cutting at least a 4-drop. I don't think the War Beast is going to be good in our deck. Don't need 3 blades. Breaking, whatever, fire, we already have 1. Okay. Alright, let's see how to build this thing here. Definitely going 16. We're gonna have to cut at least a couple of 4-drops, and, like, these non-creatures are the ones that I'm considering. Is the Rohirrim better than the Crusher? Probably so. The only thing we have that cares about humans is Theoden. Nothing else cares about the fact that we have humans. Esquire cares about legendaries. We only have 2. Well, 3 plus some ring temptations here. I think I'll start by cutting these. Reprieve is looking strange. We've got combat tricks. I don't think You Cannot Pass is going to be very good in this deck. This will be good. I think the blade... we already have this blade. I don't think we need 2 Dundane blades. How many humans? 15 humans? How many creatures? 18 creatures. Okay. So maybe the blade will be better. It costs 2 as opposed to 1, though. Let's cut 1 blade. Definitely want to keep all 4 of these. Do we need, like, the Took Reaper? We have 8 2-drops already. So we probably don't even need the Took Reaper. I think all of our 4s are fine. Swarming is looking suspect. 3 mana 2/2. And then we could just run a couple more combat tricks here. Run 16 lands, and I guess we run a Reprieve. Yeah, I mean, look, red-white aggro. Sometimes that's all you need. I think that's where we're landing today. Yeah, I mean, the blade's going to be quite good. I mean, potentially 2 Dundane blades over a Barrow Blade might be better, but the fact that this costs 2 mana means it like conflicts with all our other 2-drops so much. So I'm just going to run 16. And this will be a quick one way or the other. Okay, we go first, and we've got our 2s here, so looks fine to me. Alright, Goblin. Guess if they play a 2/1, this becomes a better attacker. So I'll play that here. Alright, we'll just keep curving out here. What do they have? A land cycler, maybe? Nothing. Okay, well, guess we just keep doing our thing. Okay, that just trades, so that's fine-ish. Okay. Then we'll just keep playing our creatures here. A land means we can trade off one of our creatures and then play Faramir post-combat. And that means we're in trouble. Rangers is such a good card. I can kill it. Yeah. Probably just have to. Alright, so we didn't get the extra value of the 1 damage going around, but in blue-black we're probably not going to get that value. They're probably not going to have a bunch of X1s. That's fine. We'll trade off and play Faramir here. I think they're going to block. Mm-hmm. Oh, combat trick. Okay. Combat trick and blue-black. Sure. And now they're starting to stabilize. Oh, God. Oh, they got that stupid thing back. That's going to make things very tough. Do I have to hold up reprieve here? Probably just dead now. We don't really have attacks. I mean, we could attack with Faramir or trade it with their 3-2, but, like... that's not great. We can play the Rohirrim and then, you know, make the Lancer unable to block because it'll be our Ring Bearer, and we'll also make a 1-1. Then they're going to steal it. Yeah, they're just going to steal something here. And they have the counterspell. Alright. Well, now we're done. And they're on level 4 already, somehow. Why does this tempt you when it comes in? It doesn't need more text. Yeah, Mountain is about the worst thing we could have possibly drawn there. We don't have any tokens we can sacrifice. We don't have any way to get tempted to make a token. I mean, we do. We could just throw this away. I guess that's the way we get rid of this here. We throw this thing away. We play Shire Sheriff. We sacrifice the token. No, because when it dies, we have to get tempted, and then it's going to get put over here. So, I guess we just do this. I mean, I guess they get to use this against us here. This thing's clocking us for 5 a turn. Man, blue-black control is so good in this format. And it's so demoralizing to play against. Put something on top. We have 1 plains and 4 white cards in hand. Sure. That means they can kill us somehow here, I'm sure. So we're taking 6 right now. Yep, mountain is the last thing we needed. Why did I play that? Because now I'm just dead on board. They still have something in hand, so if they kill the sheriff, then we just lose anyway, so. But we were, once they played the rangers, we were effectively dead, so. Well, we were close. Got him to 3. Blue-black control. Pretty good in this format, I'll tell you that. Alright, on the draw, not a great hand, but we can at least play both of our creatures. Now it's not bad. 2, 3, 4. An even better 2, 3, 4. Red, green. As soon as they play something with too big of a butt, we're going to be in an issue. We're going to have issues here. Man, this curve here into Theoden, into Protector, the Theoden triggers off of any human. So when we get 2 humans here, both of our creatures are going to get double strike. Probably not what you want to do. Yeah, there you go. Four mana. Alright, so if we play Protector, and then Theoden gets double strike, if they play another creature, that's not going to be very good. If they play an X4. Alright, well, Theoden died anyway, who cares? Okay. Yeah, we'll just be mana efficient here. Next turn, we've got Spearmaster plus Gimli's Fury if we want to hold that up as opposed to playing the Sheriff. We could also sacrifice our 1/1 to, you know, lock down whatever they, whatever big creature they play here. Gosh. Card is so good. A 2/2 that kills our 3/1. So I can use the Sheriff to trade my 1/1 for their 2/2 here. I don't think they'll block the token. Okay, well they did. I guess good for them. So now do we just let this happen or do we use Gimli's Fury? Using Gimli's Fury on the token still lets us sacrifice it next turn to get rid of something. So I think I'm just going to use it there because that still leaves this open for the ability to get something. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and lock that down here. Play the Goblin. Forgot it can't give it to itself. And then I think we just pass here. No need to knock them down to 7. Hopefully no, like, Enraged Horn or something like that. Alright, down goes our thing, and they get a good blocker back. Down goes our other thing. Not a bad draw. Okay, they go to 6. They're effectively at 4. That's a problem. That's a problem. I could 2-for-1 myself here. So we take 9 now. And if they have a combat trick, we lose. They have Gimli's Fury. Okay, well, we go to 3. Another creature. Another land. And Ranger's Firebrand can't even get us out of it here, so... Quick 0-2. You'll love to see it. I think the fact that the deck doesn't have any Smite the Deathless probably makes it not very good. I mean, we've got 2 drops, and then the issue is as soon as they play like an X3 or an X4, I mean, we just can't attack anymore. That's what hurts about these aggro decks. Okay. Alright, let's race. Nope, no racing. Alright, a 2-1. I need Theoden to survive here. Let's give it... Let's give it here. And see if they have a combat trick or if they just have this. Oh, they have the indestructible is what it looks like. Okay. Alright. Down goes Theoden. I don't think we can race this, but we're going to try, because I'm not sure what else we're going to do here. Yeah. No, that's not what I clicked. I did not click attack all. Alright, well, I guess it worked out for a moment. Okay, so this has Death Touch, if blocking that, so... I guess we got away with one there with trying to attack with just our creature. Alright. No legendaries, so the Esquire currently costs 5. I guess I trade it for the goblin here. Okay. Still don't really have attacks. I think I need to save the sheriff here. Barrow Blade. I guess that means we can attack with the Errand Rider now. Okay, they'll chump here. Oh, now they can activate this now, but as long as we have this, I guess I just chose not to. As long as we have this, this doesn't matter. Alright, they drew an indestructible trick, it looks like. No, I guess they were just trying to be able to use this. Now they can amass 3, I guess, and then they can keep hitting us, and then the rock hits us even more. Or amass 2, I guess, is what they can do. No, they can amass 3. Which they probably should. The Protector of Gondor would be a good draw. That way we can sacrifice the 1/1 to use the sheriff to eat something. Yep. 2. Why couldn't they use 3? Oh, because it costs XX and 1. I see. They're at 7. Do we just play this? I think we have to play this thing now and try to kill them next turn. Because we can use Esquire of the King to pump our whole team. Because we might just be dead this turn. No? Alright. Double strike. Okay, take 2. What'd you get back? Flamesmith? Make this unblockable with double strike? which means we lose because we could block with this, but we're going to take 2. So do we win if we attack with everything? We don't win. But they have to make some blocks here. They have to block at least 2 things, which could leave them with this and this. So if we attack, they take 6. They leave this and this behind because they chump, take 6. This and this kills us. So that doesn't work. So the only way I see us surviving is this has to block that. So if we do... give this vigilance. Or it has vigilance. And then... we attack with it. Okay. No, I can't move that. Alright. So now we have to block the Marauder with the Esquire. We can pump itself. Trade. We take 2. Have I not been blocking this whole time? Oh my gosh. I just realized I haven't been blocking this whole time as long as this has been untapped. Spearmaster has reach. They just conceded once they realized that we realized that that stupid thing has reach. Alright, so Spearmaster has reach, guys. Learn that. I think I've just been taking 2 the entire time when I didn't need to. Oh, okay. Well, now we know for next game, I suppose, right? Alright, awful hand here. Going on the draw and have to take a mulligan. You'd love to see it. Yeah, Eel, the flying token was like a rock that the trebuchet throws whenever they attack with orcs and goblins. I'm not sure what it's called. It has a name, but can't remember that name. Alright, so they have -3, -0. We'll have to keep that in mind. There it is. They amassed anyway. Dunlad Crebain, great card. Yeah, I think it's got to be Theoden. They're playing blue-black, so if they remove our stuff here, like, they probably will, things can't go particularly well. They don't have an instant, though. We just figured that out. This costs 1 to equip, so if we do this... Oh, they have a counter spell is what they have. Okay. Sure. So many counter spells in this format. And now they have a 6/6. Oh, they have the sacrifice a creature, lash at the Balrog, yep. We have to chump this thing. Oh, that was quick. I guess we can double trade here. Don't really have much other of a choice. Alright, now we're just hoping we can out-card advantage the blue-black deck, which won't happen. They've already got 3 in their yard. Of course they're going to do themselves and get a 5/5. Can I attack? I'll re-put this over here, and it'll be a 5 or it'll be a 6/4 that I'll have to block this. I mean, we have to take some risks to try to win this game. If we just sit here and don't attack, we're not winning. So this means we die to removal, but we were dead to removal in many different ways. There it goes. Alright, quick 1-3 with a red-white deck that was not very good. Yeah, I mean, there's just too much value in the format to be running this kind of derpy 2-drop deck here. Like, all these 2-drops, as soon as they play an X3, it's like, alright, well, I can't attack. The Esquire never really got to do its thing. Never drew Eowyn. Faramir was like, fine, whatever. And then it just didn't really pop off. Not super great, so see if we can do one more here. Not that that one was relatively quick. Yeah, we also just didn't have much interaction. No Smite the Deathless to kill anything, you know, wasn't great there. All right. Speaking of Smite the Deathless, there it is. Now the question is it better than Claim the Precious? Sorry, my nose. Claim the Precious, Gandalf, Friend of the Shire, Saruman the White, and Foray of Orcs. This is a busted pack here. This is really tough. What do y'all think? What are we thinking here? My instinct says Gandalf. I haven't played blue-red yet, and I mean, I could just take all 4 of these cards and just call it a blue-red deck. Foray of Orcs, I've loved the card. I think I'm going to take Gandalf. That's a really close pack. This pack is really good. So let's take Gandalf here. And what do we follow up Gandalf with? Not Delighted Halfling, I don't think. As good of a card as it is, it doesn't really go with Gandalf. Yeah, y'all agree with Gandalf. Good. Didn't see the chat till after I took it, so worked out in our favor there. Probably either Prince Imrahil or Birthday Escape here. Birthday Escape is pretty good with Gandalf. We can do that at instant speed. Could draw 2 cards. I think it's between Prince Imrahil and Birthday Escape. And Birthday Escape is a card I haven't played too much of yet. But I think I'm willing to give it a try here. To go with Gandalf as our first pick. Alright, now there's a Flamesmith for the blue-red deck. There's also Book of Mazarbul for the blue-red deck. Now, I don't know how good this is going to be in blue-red, because I don't know how much you care about that last ability if we don't have a ton of creatures here. There's also Treason, though. Treason, 3 mana, amass 2, put an instant or sorcery on top from your graveyard on top of your library. That might just be better with the cards that we have, because we're incentivized to play Gandalf. We're just cutting blue. So we're basically telling our neighbors, like, hey, stay out of blue here. I think the Book of Mazarbul is a better card. Now, we could also take something like Sam's Desperate Rescue to dip into black a little bit. I think I'll stay blue for now. But that's a close one. Alright, now there's Nazgul. Gorbag of Minas Morgul, which I don't know how good it's going to be in blue-black control. There's also Lorien Revealed and Arwen's Gift, both of which are cards that I do like here. And if we're staying blue, I guess we just take Lorien Revealed. I mean, Nazgul is debatably better than Lorien Revealed, but I think it's close. Blue-black is a deck I do also really want to get into. But not sure if Nazgul's the reason to branch out of a good card draw spell in blue here. So I think I'll just take the Lorien Revealed. Alright, we got 3 really good blue cards, but there's a Dunland Crabane pick 5, and this card is very good. I don't think we're going to miss these blue cards too much if blue is in fact open, but Dunland Crabane is a card that does pull me into black quite a bit, so I'm willing to take that one here and branch out. See, we get to Deceive the Messenger anyway, which is fine. So 1 mana -3 -0, amass 1. Morgul Knife Wound, not as good as anyone might think. Has gotten worse over time. Nimrodel Watcher Willowwind, not for this deck either. So I think we're just going to go ahead and take Deceive the Messenger. We're not locked into blue-black. I think we're close to locked into blue, though. Here we go. Another Birthday Escape. There is Kingfisher. I think a Birthday Escape is going to be better for us, though. We're just going to be like a blue card advantage engine here. Torment of Gollum. Okay, there's some good blue cards. And by good, I mean Arwen's Gift and half of Captain of Umbar. But Torment of Gollum is a good one as well. We're using instants and sorceries to amass, which is great. Birthday Escape wield as well. Do we want 3 of them? We can turbocharge the ring here. There's also Sam's Desperate Rescue, but I don't think we're going to end up with a ton of creatures in this deck right now. The only creature we can get is Gandalf, which is fine. Let's take a third Birthday Escape. All right, the Knights of Dol Amroth. It's pretty good with 3 Birthday Escapes, if we're being honest. Orcish Medicine, probably not for this kind of deck. All right, now we get to be control. Let's find some glorious gales and things, and counterspells and Saruman's trickeries. Because I have had enough going up against blue-black control in this format. All right, nothing here. Another Deceive, sure. I love me an Elrond. The last 2 drafts here today, we have seen Elrond, but I don't think that's for today. Now, Ring Sight is in our colors, but unplayable. I think Elrond of Rivendell. Now, Elrond of Rivendell is not very good with our current deck. I'm wondering if you just have to take another Lorien Revealed, because we're not casting creatures. Well, whenever another creature enters the battlefield, so I guess things like Deceive the Messenger, Orcish Medicine, Treason of Isengard, you know, Torment of Gollum, all of our Amass works well with this, so I suppose that means it's probably good enough over a second Lorien Revealed here. I guess I'll take him here. Why do you do this to me? Are you kidding me? Rangers of Ithilien, Voracious Fellbeast, Claim the Precious, Gandalf number 2. We have to take Rangers. I mean, it's kind of upsetting because of how good this pack is for us. I think it's Rangers, right? Y'all agree? Rangers is such a good card. I mean, you can only steal like a 2/2 or like a 1/3 or something, but a lot of the times you get to steal their Ring Bearer, which is just pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it sucks passing all of that, but we can't be upset with getting past a Rangers there, so we'll take it. All right, we got the Saruman's Trickery. 3 mana counter a spell, amass 1. So that's fine. Kingfisher. I'd probably play a Kingfisher or 2, but we keep getting better cards. So we'll take that here. Dunlin Crebain number 2, over Surrounded by Orcs. This could be a fun win con for the deck. There's also Menildor, but that's not very good with our deck. I mean, it's fine with Dunlin Crebain, I guess, but we'll take the Dunlin Crebain. Maybe we wheel the Surrounded by Orcs. All right, got the Glorious Gale. Good. And then there's literal nothing. There's Limbus, but that's not really something we want to play. Throw that in the sideboard. And then we see some things. All right, Council's Deliberation, draw a card. Whenever you scry, you could draw another one. How much are we scrying? Not a lot. There's Berserker and Amroth. I think I'll take another Torment of Gollum. What's our curve looking like? Not great. I don't know how much I want to play the Knights here. I might have to, considering I have 3 Birthday Escapes. Well, now I wish I wouldn't have taken the second Torment. All right, another Deceive. Okay, so Kingfisher came back, so did Haunt. We're not really sacrificing anything, so the Haunt's not great. I'll take the Kingfisher as more card advantage here. I'd love to pick up like 2 more Glorious Gales. I don't think I'm playing any of these in this deck. I don't think I'm playing 3 Torments either. Okay, Surrounded by Orcs came back. Again, if we get a few of these, that's a win con with the amount of stuff that we're amassing here. We have a lot of amass. All right, last pack. What do we got? Another Dunland Crebain? I mean, I can't be upset with that. The card's great. There's Fearfire Foes. There's Arwen's Gift, Hithlane Knots. I think Arwen's Gift is the only card I would consider playing if it came back here. But we'll just snap up another Dunland Crebain. And then a Lobelia. 3 mana, 2/3 Flash Menace. You get treasures sometimes too. There's a Nazgul. There's Bats and a Berserker. But we're taking Lobelia. Ooh, Sauron the Necromancer. 5 mana, 4/4 Menace. Whenever he attacks, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a 3/3 of it. How good is that in our 9 creature deck? I mean, we've got Dunland Crebain, which is fine with it. I think it's still good. I'll take it here. Ooh, can we find a way to splash Old Man Willow? All right, I'm going to take Old Man Willow because every single other blue and black card in this pack is actively bad. So I'm going to take this and maybe we find a way to splash it, maybe we don't. Goldberry. 2 mana, 1/3. Move a counter of each kind not on this card from another permanent onto this card. Move 1 or more counters from Goldberry onto target permanent you control if you do draw a card. I guess this is good with Amass. It's also a good blocker. Grond is not for us. Orcish Medicine, no thanks. Greyhaven's no thanks. And Inherited Envelope is a way to splash Old Man Willow, but not a good one. There's Haunt of the Dead Marshes. And that's like the only card I might consider here. I don't think I'm playing it. 2 more picks for a Glorious Gale. And Isolation, that's fine. Our 4-drop slot is crowded, though. One more pick for a Glorious Gale. Let's get one. Didn't get one, but there's a Sam's Desperate Rescue, which I think now with the amount of creatures we have, I think is probably pretty good. Arwen's Gift did come back. Captain of Umbar. Alright, so we'll have some cuts to make here, but that's alright. Alright, I don't think we can really splash Old Man Willow, especially with the amount of milling that we're probably going to be doing. Okay, I don't think we need 3 of these, maybe 2. Orcish Medicine doesn't seem good. Captain of Umbar doesn't seem good. The Knights don't particularly seem good. I don't think the Haunt has synergies in our deck. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 legendaries, but that's still, we don't really have ways to sacrifice it necessarily. We probably don't need 3 Deceive the Messengers. Or 4, I mean. Surrounded by orcs. No, we didn't really get there on that. We already have a good amount of 4-drops. Probably don't need a 3rd Deceive. I think I'll keep the Birthday Escapes, though. I think the Treason seems fine. And now I'm debating just the Torment, the second Torment here, and I think that's probably how I'll run it. Yeah, just gotta hope we don't go up against aggro with our lack of 2-drops here. 17 lands seems fine. We're gonna be drawing a ton of cards. So, sure. Let's run it like this. Let's see if blue-black can do us well. Okay, so the question is, do we cast Birthday Escape on 1 and 2? Or do we save it for when we... I think we definitely cast it on 1. I think I hold the second one to cast once I have the Dunlin Kerbane out there, so I can start getting loots with it. Alright, well, cross your fingers, they don't have the counter spell here. Okay, that's good. Grey Havens. Sure. Scry to the top. Could be a land. I think I'm willing to trade here, or at least try to, because the Torment can get rid of, or can create a new creature. Alright, well, let's do this before we run out of cards to hit here. Gandalf or Bag End Porter, which is harder for us to deal with? They're both kind of difficult. Guess I'll get rid of Gandalf here. This has reach now, so I can't attack. Hey, Maya Kerr. How's it going? Can't block. Here comes Bag End Porter. I think I'll go Kingfisher, hold up, Deceive the Messenger here. I think they drew a land last turn because they still had priority after they played the Bag End Porter here. Alright, we'll do this. And then -3, -0. Mirror of Galadriel. Okay. Do I want any of these on the top of my library? Probably not. This becomes a 5/5 if we amass. Let's start with this. Then we could just do this here, and then... I don't think I want any of this. Yeah, I'm just going to submit 0. We're just going to mass 2. And then attack here. It's got reach, but it's our ring bearer. Birthday Escape lets this go up to 3 next turn. Alright, scry 1, draw a card for 5 mana. That's fine if that's all you want to be doing with your turn. That's a warm and cozy feeling. We'll start here. And I'll just keep up Saruman's Trickery. Sure. You can have that. I guess that makes... Well... That makes this unable to block that, which... Although, Deceive the Messenger going to get them hard here. Because now this is going to be able to block. Oh, wait. No, it's the other way. Oh well, we're fine. I could have given this -3, -0, but then it would have been a 3/6. Alright, well we're probably not killing anything, so let's just play that here. Sam's Desperate Rescue is just not doing a whole lot right now. I mean, we can chump here. I can get rid of Desperate Rescue, cast Cribane, hold up Trickery. But they're hitting us for 4 now. We can also just continually chump with these things here. And now we have attacks with this. They have the fight spell, Ents Fury, I think. If they want to use it on Lobelia, that's probably fine. I don't know if I would counter that. Gandalf. I think it's got to be Goldberry that goes here. Sure. I'll trade it off. We'll hold up Gandalf here. And also Trickery if we need to. Enraged Horn. Yeah, I think I'll get rid of that. Yeah, they had the Ents Fury. Okay. That's okay. We get an extra card out of this too. We'll get in here, play one of my lands. Still have one to loot if we ever get another Ring Bearer. Yeah. That's going to be fine, because they're going to attack with this now, and then we can double block. Oh no, they can equip. Okay. It's got reach, so we'll just attack with our menace creature. And end the turn here. 14 cards left in deck. 1, 2 lands in the yard, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So 6 lands left in 14. That's about right. I'm gonna need something here. Double top. Alright, well, we need some action. That is not action. Got a lot of card advantage in this deck. We have Lorien Reveal, we have Arwen's Gift. We haven't seen either of those. Instead, we'll just keep drawing all of the lands. Ugh. So we have 4 lands left here in 12 cards, I think. It's starting to get out of hand here. We need we need like Lorien Revealed. That would be great. I don't know why they're not attacking. Instead, we'll draw 4 straight lands in a row and progress the board in literal no fashion. Three lands left in the entire deck. Yeah. Yeah, Death Squad, the flood is real. Thanks for hanging out. Guys, we've drawn 5 lands in a row when we only had like 7 left in our deck. I think there's only 1 land left in the deck. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, no. I mean, they've drawn nothing but action. Granted, thanks to the mirror in a lot of part, but we've done 5 lands in a row at the point of the game when they're at 6, and we're also at 6. Just brutal. Block, block, and die. Well, you're never gonna win if that's what your deck does to you. The flood is real. Alright, opponent goes first this time. We've got Lorien revealed to cycle to help hit our land drops, and Dunlin Crebain on 3. That is an obnoxiously large dragon. I think I'm still cycling, though. I still want to make sure I hit my land drops. Although, if last game is any indication, we shouldn't have any issue doing that. Playing against aggro here now. Can we survive? Dunlin Crebain's going to go a long way in helping us. Okay, got rid of 2 of their creatures. There goes Faramir. Now they draw a card. Sure. Alright, we'll get the combat trick out of their hand, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I know they have a combat trick, but they're going to have to use it at some point here. Okay. Worse things have happened, I suppose. Although they get to draw another card here, and to make a 1/1. We just had this exact same deck before, and it did not do what theirs is doing right now, I'll tell you that. Sure. I've drawn 3 cards off Faramir now. Guess I have to isolation Faramir. Start here. These just aren't really going to do it right now. Dunlin Crabane. Do we want anything back? The isolation might have to come back with the treason here. Okay. Currently taking 3. If they play a human, we're taking 5. Okay, they didn't have a human, but they've got one coming. Okay. I mean, I guess that can at least block the Theoden as long as they don't have another... Never mind. Gotta love it. Do I need 16 lands in this deck? I mean, I might with as many cards as I'm drawing. Probably just go to 16, because this is so frustrating. I mean, I guess we were technically still alive there, but not much. Alright. Just play like another Deceive or something? Or Lembas, just to like gain more life? Let's try Lembas. I haven't played that card yet. Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Who cares? Alright. Gonna cycle away Lorien again. Playing against red-white aggro. Here we go. No, green-red. Similar. Alright, Mr. Combat Trick. See what you got. Galadrim Bow. It doesn't do exactly what you wanted it to do. Sauron using Dunlin Crebain in the yard. That's going to be quite the combo here. Improvised club. Sacking their bow. So we can deceive the messenger to give this -3/-0 and then also amass one to save it. Is that worth it? That's probably worth it. We could still cast Birthday Escape this turn. I mean, we don't get to play Sauron, but like... Yeah, there we go. I mean, now we're cooking here. That's what we wanted. Yeah, that was too much value there. Alright, we actually got a win with this deck. Let's try to go on a roll here now. Pepperidge Farmer. I like it. Alright, we're up first with Glorious Gale to counter their 2-drop. And then Crebain. Hello, Pepperidge Farmer. Thank goodness. And the ring tempts us because it was legendary, so that's nice. They've got good cards, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and see what they're dealing with here. Errand Rider, Quahir, Deceive the Messenger. I think I'll get rid of the Errand Rider. And then we could potentially Treason next turn. Getting back Torment. Torment the following turn, getting rid of Quahir in their hand. Why don't we do that? Hopefully they don't have a way to bounce our 6/6. Okay, that's fine. All right. All right, they got it this time. Sure. Pass to attackers. I think I will go ahead and eat their 1/1 here. Or at least try to. Looks like they might have lost to Legend in hand. That's my guess. But let's check it out. Slip on the ring. Okay, sure. One top. Go ahead and eat it. And now it's a top deck war. Okay, so that'll take a while. We have nothing in the yard to get here with Sam's Desperate Rescue. And they top decked Saruman the White. Here come the lands. And then the Bath Song. Okay, so yeah, they've got the top decks. Get in. Go ahead and do this. And go ahead and do this. I got a bunch of cards. We could get back nothing currently with Sauron, but Sam's Desperate Rescue can get it back if it dies. Which means I should probably trade here, just so I can get it back. Okay, so they just did that to get an extra amass before it dies. At least we're able to loot away our lands this time. Alright, they got 8 mana. Gondor draws a card, so they've got Faramir as well. Probably should play Gondor here. Birthday Escape, so this is... yeah. This is going to hit for 4 next turn. We have anything in the yard right now? No. So they're dead to Dunland Crabane next turn. We just see so many. We cut... I went ahead and cut an extra land. We've got 16 in the entire deck right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11. So 5 lands in our next 18 cards right now. I mean, I don't have to block, do I? I don't die, do I? I take 5. This has Menace, so they have to kill this and this right now? That's fine, and that's fine. So that means we win. There was 5 lands in our last 18. We just drew another one. Guys. There were 4 lands in our last 17 cards, I think. Just ridiculous. The Flood today. The Flood. Remember, I cut down to 16 lands. Just crazy. Anybody else deal with this? Is it just me? Am I the only one that deals with this? It's got to be you two, right? Someone else has to be going through this on their side. We just had like 4 lanes to end that game. Guess we'll keep this here. Do we cycle away Lorien Reveal to make sure we have a second island for Saruman's trickery? Probably. Then we draw one. Sure. Elrond or Hold Up Trickery and Lobelia here. Oh, that would have been nuts if we could have cast Lobelia when they forest cycled. Make 6 treasures? Oh my gosh, this is a... I didn't realize how incredible this was against land cyclers. Oh, from the battlefield. Oh, darn. Alright, so Elrond or Trickery here. They've got a forest. Clearly they're casting something next turn. Do I tap out now? I gotta get a board presence going, right? Oh, now they have a way to kill it. Oh well. There you go. Yeah, that seems okay. All right, you got one turn. What are you gonna land? Anything? Nice. Nothing. No thanks. I'd prefer you didn't. I suppose I should have played the island there to hold up Deceive the Messenger. I don't think I'll Arwen's Gift. I think I'll just Lobelia end of turn here. Double top. You don't like to see that. I guess we keep Sauron. Doors of Durin. I haven't seen this card yet, but it seems good. Whenever you attack, scry 2, then reveal the top. If it's a creature, put it onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, and it stays there. Which they're gonna do. And it works very well with Lost Isle Calling now, too. Tapped and attacking. Double bottom. Revealed an island. Okay. That's all fine. Isolation. Do I isolation their creature or just play Sauron? Because I don't want them to get more triggers off of this. So I think I have to isolation their creature. Do they have a counterspell for it? No? Okay. It's not very good whenever you don't have anything that's able to attack. That's probably okay, because this will die. I don't need to use Deceive the Messenger to save it. So I'm just going to let that resolve. Then we do this. And then now we're probably okay. Okay, they get to cast the Willow Wind. A little late. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get Lobelia back here. Okay, they go to 9. We have to have to avoid Doors of Durin. But they're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're dead if they attack and then they don't kill us. The ring also tempts us here. Let's see if they attack. Yeah. It's not going to work out how you want it to, I don't think. Let's see what they find, though. 2 top. Alright, what's the creature you're putting in? Bilbo. Okay. Okay. Currently dead on board if they don't have anything else. I guess I should have done this just to, yeah, to amass 1 so they couldn't deal 3 damage to me. But yeah, that worked out. Alright, Doors of Durin a little slow if you don't have it going, but it was powerful when it did work. So we managed to climb back up to 3 and 2. That's thankful, because the deck is... I think the deck is decent. Better than an 0-3. So there's that. Still got outs. Yeah, it's slow, but I guess we'll keep here. Got Lobelia on 3. And then Torment on 4, probably? Alright, either they're mono white or they're mana screwed. I could play Gandalf and try to eat their Errand Rider here, or I could just play Torment, check out their hand. Let's see if Gandalf works. Another Errand Rider, okay. Attack! Attack! Do they suspect Gandalf? If so, they're playing around it. Good for them. Alright. We did get him. So we can torment at instant speed here now, which is insane. Okay. This is just so powerful. Alright, I guess that's the only card they can cast here, so we'll do that. We're getting so much value. Treason can put the Torment back on top here. Ah, they found it. That makes life difficult now with Eowyn. Exile target creature an opponent controls with greater power. Well, that doesn't actually work. Don't have a creature with greater power. I can trade off Gandalf here and then get him right back. If I do this, next turn I play Desperate Rescue, Torment, get rid of Eowyn. Then we've got Gandalf and Rangers left in hand. That seems okay. Waiting for them to choose which to kill. Hopefully we're not glitching out. Hopefully they're the one glitching. Or not even glitching, they're just deciding. Although they should have the rope by now. Alright, I might have to get out and back in just to make sure we're not glitching out here. Give me one moment. Alright, no, they've got it now. Sometimes it does that even if we're the one glitching, where it, like, doesn't show. But I'm hoping it's just that they're AFK or something for a moment. And that the game hasn't crashed on us. Okay. We're good. Go ahead and get their Eowyn. We'll go ahead and bring Gandalf back. And I'm fine trading off the 4/4 at this point. I guess they might have timed out or did something or rage quit or who knows. Playing against blue-black in this format, I do not fault you if you end up rage quitting, because sometimes it can be frustrating, to say the least. I have been more than frustrated against my fair share of blue-black decks already. Alright, guess they got out. We were in a fine spot there, though, so I think we were probably winning even if they didn't time out. Fought back up to 4-2 so far. Started 0-2, cut down to 16 lands, and then won 4 straight, so... I guess there's that. Alright, we got the Glorious Gale this time to counter their turn 3 play, then Kingfisher on 3. I don't think I'm cycling this time. Alright, let's see if we get to counter their Chance Met Elves. That's usually the combo here. Look out into Chance Met Elves. That's exactly what I just said, isn't it? I feel like anybody who ever plays a Lookout on 2 against me plays Chance Met Elves on 3. Every single time. Well, that'll be pretty good. We don't have anything else to do except Kingfisher. We could amass, put Glorious Gale on top, but I'd rather do this later and put like Lorien Revealed back on top after we cast that. They had another one anyway. Makes my life very difficult. Select a I forgot it. The ring tempts me as well. That's so good. Sure, you can be my ring bearer. Why not? Let's see if they can kill the Rangers here. Alright, they can. Well, we have been trying, but haven't been succeeding particularly in this matchup. This is going to attack as a 6/5 now. We can triple block with Gandalf, our 1/1, and the 2/1 to try to kill it. And that's might have to be what we do. Because if this gets any more out of hand, it's going to be difficult. They could very easily have interaction for this, though, which wouldn't be good. If they put Gandalf, that means we're in trouble. Yeah, that'll probably kill us. So no matter what we really did there, we were just about dead. So we need removal immediately for that Chance-Met Elves, because now everything dies. A nice 3 for 0, basically. Do we have removal? No. So the treason doesn't really do anything. This combo, I mean, if you can't interrupt this combo, you just lose. And we have not been able to interrupt the combo. Sure, kill me if you can. Well, no, because the treason still has to chump next turn. Whatever. Sure. Alright. I mean, we dealt with their first Chance-Met Elves. They played another one, we couldn't kill it, and we lost. I feel like every time I play that combo, they just play like, here's my 3-2, and I'm like, oh, my lookout can't attack anymore. Well, either way, we fought back up to 4-3 with that deck, which was, you know, fine. I think the deck is pretty good. We cut down to 16 lands. We lost one game to complete Mana Screw, which we had nothing to do with. I mean, there's some cards in here that are probably slightly underwhelming, but, like, probably wanted more Glorious Gales. But everything else looks good. So, I always get trashed by the blue-black decks, and mine was fine, not great. Either way, that's 2 drafts for today. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the stream here, and that'll do it for today. So, I'll go ahead and see you next time.